So how do we find and turn in work in our Google Classroom? Well, we open up our Google Classroom and we see our class and we see that we have something due. So we click on the classroom. Many students are tempted to jump right into Stream. I recommend that you go to Classwork. Please always click on the Classwork tab. If today is October 14th and you see this, you see a material. But then you see a date, October 14th, something that's due tomorrow, and you see this icon. This icon means that you have an assignment to turn in. Go ahead and click on it and click on View Assignment. Yours is going to look like this. The reason I wanted you to click on this is that yours looks different from mine. My teacher screen says 100 points, but over here, where I keep moving around, you have something in Student View that tells you that you have something to mark, turn in as done. Let me show you what it looks like from the teacher perspective, from the student perspective. So I'm in this class about project-based learning, and I have classwork that's due. And I open up and I click View Assignment. Do you see how it says Your Work, Assigned, Add or Create, Mark as Done? This is what you see as a student. So you want to make sure that you see your work, add or create, mark as done. But let's go back into Spanish class. So you go to whatever's done because you see this clipboard style icon. Always click View Assignment. And once you see View Assignment, you're going to click on Reflection and Goal Setting. For example, today that's the work that we're doing. Now, you're not going to be able to type on it yet because it doesn't belong to you yet. You want to make sure you go to File. So over here, click File and click Make a Copy. Now it says Copy of Reflection and Goal Setting, Spanish 1. Now you don't want to save it to Reflection and Goal Setting here because this is mine. So click on this, click the back arrow again, and you're in your My Drive. You hopefully created a Spanish 1 2019-2020 folder, and you hopefully created a Reflection and Goal Setting folder. See, I'm clicking on this triangle, and you hit Select. It's going to put your copy in there. You might want to put your own name on there. So you might want to say your first name. Reflection and Goal Setting, Spanish 1. And so here's the copy that you made. See how it's got your name here? You want to go ahead and close the other one. Now you can type all over this. This is your personal goals at the point in this year. I want to know, what do you want to be able to do by the end of the year? Besides just pass, is there something you want to be able to say, read, hear and understand, or write? What do you want to be able to do by the end of the semester? And what do you want to be able to do by the end of the marking period? So that's slide 1. Over here in slide 2, you've gotten your test back and it says self-evaluation after Unit 0. And did you reach your personal goals for Unit 0? If you did, tell me what you did to help yourself reach it and what might you do differently. If you did not reach your personal goal for Unit 0, that would be no. What kept you from reaching it? Do you want to? If so, yes, and why? Do you not want to? No, why not? And what are you going to do differently from now on? So, did you reach your personal goals for Unit 0? Yes or no? What support do you want or need in the future? Who can give you that support? And what is your next step? Please remember, I am your teacher and I do provide videos, I provide Quizlet sets, and I stay after school on Thursdays. Over here for slide number 3. We're going to start Unidad 1, ¿Quiénes somos? Unit 1, who are we? What is your main goal for this unit? Put that here. The objectives you need to meet before you can achieve this goal. You have 3 things possibly that you need to do in order to reach this main goal. And in order to reach those objectives, what do you need to do? This may not be as clear a slide to complete yet, but that's okay. Once you get your Unit 1 vocabulary list, it'll make a little more sense and we'll come back to it. Date. Pick a date. What's the action? What's the result? Maybe you're going to set a date. Today is October 14th, so October 31st, action, you'll have had at least one quiz. What do you think the result's going to be? You're just reflecting and setting goals. So then you come back up to here, and where I have 100 points, you have that other thing of attach or mark as done. So I'll go back into my sample, just so you can see my sample. So here's a class I'm taking, and I open it up. I always click View Assignment. So I can add or create and then mark as done. Well, if I mark as done, I didn't attach my work. You have to turn in your work. So you click Add or Create, and you're going to go to Google Drive because you were working on your reflection and goal setting in your Google Drive. So you go Add or Create, and you click Google Drive. Usually Recent will pop up, and then you can just click on the work that you did and add it. Ignore this over here because this isn't your classroom. See how I added it and it's there, and then I click Turn In. So again, you want to make sure you're back in your own classroom. You want to make sure you did classwork. You want to make sure that you opened up the assignment. Okay, and you want to make sure that you created it. And then you want to make sure that over here you add or attach your assignment and then you mark it as done. Okay, good luck. Let's get to work.